Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. You and I are at KIWI Power Sports and Marine in Enderby, Canada, and we're checking out a 2023 Marlon WV 14L. What a sweet looking boat. I think you'll want to stick around for this one. Just immediately looking at this thing, it's not hard to tell that it actually is a solid made boat, well put together. I'm liking the design. It is like a welded boat rather than riveted, so in my mind that's even better. I'm actually quite impressed with this brand of boat. So the specifications for this guy, it is a 14 footer. It's got a 63-inch beam. Its bow height is 27 inches. The bottom width is 52 inches. Its approximate dry weight is 229 pounds. Maximum horsepower rating of 20 horsepower, 15 in the US. Transom height is 20 inches. The hull gauge is 0.118. 3-person capacity. Well, I guess it really depends on what sticker you see. I'll show you in a second. And maximum gross load is 821 pounds for Canada or 562 for the US. And it's got an L-type transom on it as well. So the features on this guy, it's going to of course have a really heavy-duty transom, and you'll see in a minute how well it's made. It's got traction grip tape on the floor, which is kind of cool. It's got a gunnel extrusion with rubber insert for looks and protection. It's got a welded heavy-duty bow cleat for securing your boat to your trailer or your dock. And it will come standard with 2 carrying handles on the bow and on the stern or transom for easy carrying. I'm not sure exactly how easy this boat would be. It looks kind of big, but of course it's aluminum, so that'll help somewhat. Let's take a closer look. I love how deep the hull is on this. This would be quite a sturdy boat in the water, I would gather. It's got a nice section here on the front, and it is completely empty underneath for storage. The other one in the front, or the middle. You got your 2 side seats. I really like that. My Springbok I just sold had that in the back, and I really liked it. Alright, so here's the confusion I was telling you about. Like, make up your mind. Is it going to be 4 people or is it going to be 3? Guess one authority thinks they're better than the other. Who knows? But check out that transom. That's some serious strength. It's currently got a 9.9. It's currently got a 9.9 Tohatsu on there, and on a Marlon trailer as well. Personally, I think if I was buying something this big, I would want to max it out and put the 20 on there. It's not just for speed, it's just for maneuverability in rough water and stuff like that. Especially if you're like on Lake Okanagan or some major body of water, then sometimes it's nice to have that reassurance. Well guys, that'll conclude yet another episode of Canadian Quadders Review. Stick around after this one though, because we'll be doing a separate review on the Tohatsu motor that's on here. It'll just be a part of this episode. But I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you again for watching. Come on down to KIWI Power Sports and Marine in Enderby, BC, Canada. Come and talk to either Mickey or Bob. They're awesome guys to deal with. They'll take great care of you. And with that, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys on the next one. And thank you so much for watching. Hey guys, thanks for being here today. You and I once again are at KIWI Power Sports and Marine in Enderby, BC, Canada, and we're checking out a 2023 Tohatsu 9.9 Sport Thrust. Looks like a nice little engine. Let's check this out, shall we? So this guy is going to be a 2-cylinder, 9.9 horsepower output, 333 cc displacement. It's going to have a 61 by 57 bore and stroke, electric or manual start. It's got a remote control or tiller handle. You got your forward, neutral, and reverse, or your gear shifting as you would expect. 2.15 to 1 gear ratio. The propeller selection range is between 6 and 10 inch. Unleaded 87 octane fuel will do for this guy. And your typical 4-stroke oil is needed, 10W30 or 40. This guy will weigh about 43 kilograms or 94.7 pounds. You can get an optional 12-volt alternator, 145 watt, 12 amp. So with this model, if it's the electric start version, it'll automatically come with a 12-volt, 145 watt, 12 amp alternator. And if not, then that is an option. It'll have standard start and gear protection, standard through the prop exhaust, standard oil pressure warning, standard shallow water drive, and an optional power tilt. So here's the innards. Very cool. This will be like your fuel injection over here. Dipstick. Oil fill. I believe this is either here or here, or fuel pumps back here. Oh, exhaust control. Okay. That's probably a fuel pump then. There's your 2 pistons. Fuel filter. Oil filter. Nice. And here would be your starter motor. So this is the electric start version. Very cool. So this will have the built-in alternator in it as well. And from all accounts, what I've read and what people have told me, Tohatsu is a well-made machine. Very reliable. And definitely help you get some fun out on the water. I think the 9.9 would be a little small for this boat, but depends, I guess, on what you're using the boat for, of course. Your typical controls up front, your pull start, your gear shift, connection for fuel tank. I'm not sure if you call that red thing a lanyard or not, but that's your kill switch. You got a steering lock there as well, that red tab. Very cool. Once again, guys, we're at KIWI Power Sports and Marine in Enderby, BC, Canada. Thank you so much for checking out the video today. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please make sure you hit like and subscribe before you go. It really helps the channel to grow, and it helps get my numbers out there. If you happen to know anybody with the same interest, please show them my channel. The word of mouth is the best possible advertisement there is. And I've also got a second channel started now called The Campfire Retreat with Mark. Come check it out for yourselves, see what you think. We're just basically sitting by a campfire, contemplating life and doing some ATVing while we're at it. So with that, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode, and thanks again for watching.